In today's class, we will be learning the topic, limited liability companies. The capital of a company. The capital of a company falls into the different categories, which are discussed below. Nominal or authorized capital. This is the maximum amount of capital which a company is authorized to raise as stated in its memorandum of association. Issued capital. This is that part of the authorized capital that has been issued to shareholders for subscriptions. It may be the same or less than the authorized capital. Called up capital. This is the part of the issued capital that shareholders have been required to pay up to date. Paid up capital. This is the part of the called up capital which shareholders have actually paid for. It refers to the sum actually received in cash by the company when it called on the shareholders to pay. Uncalled capital. This is the total amount that has not been called up on the issued capital. It refers to the balance between the called up capital and the issued capital. Call in arrears. This is the difference between the called up capital and the paid up capital. It represents part of the called up capital which is yet to be paid by the shareholders after the call for payment has been made. Calls paid in advance. This is the money received in advance of calls, that is, the sum the company receives before calls are made for payment. Debentures. A debenture is also the certificate issued by the company to an individual showing that the company is owing the holder. It normally contains provisions as to payment of interest and repayment of principal. Debentures holders receive their interest whether the company makes profit or loss. Types of debentures.
Simple or naked debentures. These are unsecured debentures, that is, no security is given by the company for the money borrowed.
Mortgage debentures. These are debentures that carry a fixed charge upon specific assets of the company. Floating charge debentures. These are debentures carrying a floating charge on some or all of the assets of the company. Redeemable debentures. These are debentures which are repayable at a date which has been fixed in the future. Irredeemable debentures. These debentures are not repayable, except the company defaults in payment of interest or on liquidation, winding up, of the company. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.